Okay, so a lot of traders have been asking me about, well, hey, what's the replications of Japan? What's really happening there? What's going on? Can you break it down? Guys, it's very simple, okay? So there's one country of J, who hasn't raised interest rates since 2007. Whoa, 2007. Could it be a fucking coincidence or not? 2007, 2008. Guess what? Well, United States fucking lowered interest rates in 2008. And most of you that are watching the markets right now, you're like, man, this is going to be such a great thing. Crypto's going to go up. Markets are going to go up. Man, we're going way fucking higher because they're going to cut rates. Yeah, fuck you. You don't know shit about history, okay? Basically, go look at 2008. What did they do in 2008? Oh my God, they cut interest rates and the market drops 50 fucking percent? Oh, well, that can't be yes. Like, look, whoever is teaching you to just look at whether the Fed is cutting rates or increasing rates, it's totally incorrect. You always have to look at the context. Why is there a fucking rate cut? Okay? Sometimes there is a rate cut because, well, shit is falling apart. So the only thing the Fed can do is to what? Cut the fucking rates. Okay? And so this is something you're not going to hear about anywhere else. But, I mean, let me just bring you up to fucking speed. There's people, thousands of people. Actually, there's hundreds, thousands of people that are losing their job today. Hundreds of thousands of fucking people lost their job yesterday. And if you're employed, God forbid, you're fucking work for a fucking company somewhere out there, okay, there is a chance when you're going to show up to work tomorrow, your ass is going to get canned as well. So be fucking ready for it. So when you're going to go to work tomorrow, don't be fucking shocked, okay? Because 13 market moves, bro, we're always a step ahead. You're going to show up tomorrow, they're going to be like, man, we're sorry to say this, but your ass got to go. And you'd be like, well, I saw this shit coming, And most of you, your friends got laid off. You know people that got laid off. Do you hear people call you like, hey, I got a new job? No, people are calling me like, God damn, they just laid my ass off, man. I thought I was going to have this job for the rest of my life. No, I guess you were on. So the magnitude of what's happening right now is just at a fundamental stage. And yet, look how ridiculous this is. So you get thousands, fucking hundreds, thousands of people losing their jobs right now. And yet, when Thursday data comes out on jobless claims, okay? So hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers losing their job, but when jobless claims come out, they look good. Hello? Anybody at fucking home today? Is anybody there? How can the math add up? Well, the math doesn't add up during the goddamn Biden administration. That's a fact. That motherfucker can't remember his name. He can't remember what the fuck happened yesterday. He's a fucking puppet. You cannot, look, when 2 plus 2 is fucking 10, okay, well, why the motherfucking Biden administration spend so much on education? Okay? Look, because they're trying to educate your ass that 2 plus 2 is fucking 10. Well, use your fucking brains. Hundreds of thousands of people losing their jobs, yet nobody is going to the unemployment office saying, hey, I just got laid off. I gotta get my unemployment benefits? For real. Nobody. Seriously. These numbers are crooked as fuck. You gotta be an absolute idiot to think that these numbers are real. So when the jobs data come out and they're saying jobs went down, okay, It's only because they cannot hide the job numbers anymore. But can they fix the jobless claims? So for those of you that don't know the difference between the fucking two, okay, so every first Friday of the month, they come out with the jobs number, and every Thursday, every week on Thursday at 8:30, they come out with the basically jobless claims. Anybody that lost the jobs that goes files for a claim, like, hey, pay me the fucking unemployment benefits. Okay, those are the numbers. And it doesn't matter how you slice. It doesn't, it don't matter how big of a fucking calculator you bring to the fight. Okay? I mean, the numbers don't add up. Okay? And yet, Wall Street is saying the economy is strong. Everything is strong. Fucking, Biden, Kamala, fucking, Jesus fucking Christ, disaster of the fucking century. Or maybe disaster of the last fucking 500 years. It's embarrassing, guys. It is embarrassing. But from the trading standpoint, okay, what do we focus on? The numbers are cooked. They're fucking cooked. If you don't think the numbers are cooked, I mean, fuck. Okay, I'll see you at, I don't know, church Sunday, maybe. You come to reality with Jesus about the economic data. I don't know. I don't know how else to reach your ass. Because, if you think the numbers that they're reporting are real, if you think they're real, I'm sorry, but like you're from another fucking planet or something. People are losing jobs right and left. Okay, and yet the economic reports are so great. The economy is in great fucking shape. While credit card debt is all-time highs. Nobody can pay the fucking bills. Mortgage delinquencies are up. Nobody can afford a fucking mortgage payment. Sure, they can't even who can afford a mortgage payment if they can't even afford a fucking, HOA fees? They can't afford insurance. Okay? People cannot afford simple insurance on their shit. They can't afford insurance on their car. They can't afford insurance on their home. They can't afford insurance on their mortgage, which they need the fucking most right now. And yet, economic data is so fucking great. So whatever they're actually reporting, I would take times 3. So they're saying unemployment rate is like at 4%. Fuck you. Go to fucking hell. It's at 12%. It is like, and my numbers could be conservative. They could be highly, highly conservative. I mean, guys, the most shocking thing is the fact that Wall Street understands these numbers are fake and they're playing along with it. These numbers are fake as fuck. Okay? United States economy is not growing. It is not growing. It is negative. But yeah, guess what? If we had a negative GDP reading, what would happen to the Democratic fucking Party? Oh, they'd be done. I mean, you got high inflation, negative GDP, you got people losing jobs. Oh, yeah. Vote Dems. God damn it. Listen, the situation is so fucked up. Nobody's going to come and confess it until shit is absolutely collapsing. Okay, this is the kind of market circumstances you're looking at right now. But yet, as a day trader, you're probably looking at another fucking green candle today, and you're like, well, this can't be real. This can't be right. They know what they're doing. They're pushing this market higher. Man, this shit is about to fucking collapse like you've never seen in your lifetime. So, for those of you seeking the answer to Japan, let me tell you how bad this shit really is. Okay, so people that want cheap money, right? Like, who wants cheap money? Cheap money means, what does cheap money mean? Okay, cheap money means you're going to go borrow something at ridiculous low cost of interest rate. Okay? So where would you do that? Well, Japan's got negative rates, so you're going to go borrow fucking money there if you're a hedge fund. Okay? Now, let me walk you through this. It's very important. Okay? You're going to go borrow money in Japan, and Japan is going to give you a loan in what? In fucking Japanese yen. That's what you're going to get. So once you get the Japanese yen, what are you going to do? Okay? I mean, unless you're Warren Buffett that just took a 25% loss in Japan, I mean, unless you're Warren Buffett, what would you do? Oh, you'd go convert the fucking money to put it in some other market, right? Well, what market are you going to put it in? Most of the people would accept USD, so what would you do? You convert Japanese yen to dollars, okay? So, again, just to make sure you're following me so far, you go to Japan, you borrow money at sickly fucking stupid low rate. You would use the money to go invest it elsewhere. So, for example, the easiest trade you could have made, you go borrow money in Japan at 1%. You go fucking put money in United States Treasury bonds. You collect fucking, 3-4%. And there's your fucking trade. When you were talking about billions of dollars, like, that's not something that an individual investor would do. But when we're talking about billions of dollars, guess what? Whoa. You mean I go to Japan, borrow money at practically zero, and then I can go and fucking put it in U.S. Treasury bonds, which basically is a sure fucking thing. That shit's going to pay. Well, we all know. We all know that's not a sure fucking thing. Okay, their banks blew up not so long ago. Hello? Anybody remembers that? Wait, most of you have forgotten that already, but let's say this is the safest fucking thing. So people go borrow money in Japan, they put in the United States Treasury bonds, they collect a little bit of fucking interest, and they're fucking happy. Okay? Unless, what happens? Unless, well, shit, interest rates go up in Japan? And why would that be important? Well, if interest rates go up in Japan, that makes Japanese yen much stronger against US dollar, which means in order for you to pay the loan off that you have taken in Japan, now you got to come up with a shitload more to pay that loan off, which basically defies any kind of investment profits you have made until that fucking point. Basically, companies, hedge funds are facing billions in fucking losses, which the market has not yet accounted for. So, you may be like, Leo, I don't understand exactly what the fuck you're saying. It sounds bad. No, you don't even understand how bad this is. I mean, there was, a Silicon Valley Bank just a couple of years ago. They put all their shit in United States government bonds. Why? Because in their view, it was safe as fuck. And guess what caused them to go out of business? It's the fact that they put all their fucking money in U.S. government bonds. Stupid. So, Silicon Valley Bank, known for helping high-tech or tech-oriented customer base, okay, get loans and flourish and expand their businesses, them idiots put all their money in U.S. government bonds. Why? Fuck, who fucking knows? What the fuck were they smoking on the day when they decided to put all their fucking money in U.S. government bonds? That was the stupidest shit an investment bank has ever fucking done. But yet, that is history and that is a fact. So, what is the issue then, Leo? Well, the issue is, okay, Silicon Valley Bank did not go belly up, okay, because based off United States accounting principles, okay, you don't go belly up until you actually acquire the losses. So let me break this down to you. So let's say you take a trade, you put $10,000 in it, and now your trade is down fucking 4,000 negative. Okay, until you actually close this trade, there's no losses. It's paper loss. That loss doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't even exist. So when a big Silicon Valley ass bank goes and buys the shit out of US government bonds, and the trade goes exactly reverse from what they expect, and now they sit in a fucking 30-40% loss. Guess what? It doesn't fucking matter until it does. And at the point at which it does is when they actually have to dump the fuck out of US government bonds. So there you have it. Now, for those of you that are like, well, what the fuck does this have to do with Japan? Let me elaborate just a little bit. Okay, so people go to Japan since 2007 to get the lowest, stupidest rates in the fucking world. They're used to it because Japan has not increased the interest rate since 2007. So you think it's just like the VIX. You know, VIX is around 12, 13 until the day the shit goes to 65. That's what's happened in Japan. So basically, what you're looking at is a situation where people been borrowing beyond their fucking mind in Japan because the rates are so fucking stupid. Okay? Well, they were converting the borrowed funds from Japan, okay, at a certain rate. So recently, the rate has been at 161. All of a sudden, the next day you wake up and now you're like in the 140s level. But that basically means, okay, just think this through, okay? You go to Japan, you borrow 100 million, okay? And you're like, well, let me go earn this 3% sure fucking thing in the United States, which based off Silicon Valley, you know, that's not even a fucking guarantee. You will fuck yourself by doing that. And the reason I'm explaining that in such a depth, because it is so relevant to what's about to happen in the whole fucking world. There's so many people are going to dump U.S. government debt. Goddamn, this shit is, man, you're fixing to face the greatest economic collapse of your lifetime, and most of the fucking Wall Street don't even fucking see it. This is how fucking crazy this shit is. So, continuing with the Japan. Okay, people go to Japan. They borrow 100 mil in exchange. They get paid in Japanese yen. Now they got to convert it. With Japanese yen was at 160. Now it's in the 140s. Basically, in order for you to pay off your loan in Japan, now you got to come up. You borrowed 100 mil. Now you got to come up with 110 mil to pay off your fucking loan. Okay? So, but you were only borrowing the money to do a safe trade on the United States government fucking debt, which was only yielding you maybe 3% at best if you were done with all the transfers and conversions and shit. So you were going to make $3 million sure fucking money. Now you're going to pay back, okay, $10 million. You're at a $7 million fucking loss. How many people would like to fuck with that? The answer is zero. Now, let's say you borrowed the money in Japan and you didn't pay, and you didn't put it in U.S. government bonds. Let's say you put it in Bitcoin. And now you're like, well, holy shit. Now I got to pay this fucking loan in Japan, which basically cost me nothing. But goddamn it, the way the exchange rate is between USD and Japan, holy mother. Whoa. I need to unload my fucking crypto now so I can go pay that bullshit up. Because, look, I may be okay with a $7 million loss, but I'm not okay with a motherfucking $20 million loss. And the story does not end there. So let's say you went to Japan and you borrowed millions of dollars, okay, which I'm using a 100 million example just to make it very clear about the numbers and mathematics. But let's say you didn't borrow 100 million. Let's say your hedge fund to the magnitude of long-term capital in 1997, 1998, which means you were operating with billions of fucking dollars. So let's say you borrowed billions in Japan, and now you got to pay that loan back, okay, at a premium of 15, 20% if Japanese yen, God forbid, drops another 5, 10 points, you will go fucking belly up. Especially, what we have not seen yet is those people who went and borrowed money in fucking Japan to invest in real estate, okay? And now real estate is so fucking illiquid because nobody can fucking buy it. And now these fuckers are stuck with their real estate investments that they made in USD, and they cannot close their loans out in Japan. Can you do that 2 + 2? Damn it. This is not a fucking 10. 2 plus 2 this time is a negative 5. Damn. Whew. And those of you that could not stick with the logic and you still have some questions about this lengthy explanation of why the world is about to fucking collapse, okay, feel free to schedule a call at 13mmtv.com, 13marketmoves.com. Because if you don't, you will get fucked like the entire Wall Street. You will get fucked like 99.9% of traders, okay? And you will miss out on one of the greatest wealth creation opportunities in your lifetime by shorting markets that are stupid, beyond stupidity. And all you have to understand is history to profit from it. Welcome to 13 Market Moves. You motherfuckers that you think you got what it takes, you give us a call right fucking now. You can schedule a call at 13mmtv.com 24/7. Talk to a senior trader now before the world collapses right in front of your eyes. I'm delivering a trade to you on a silver fucking platter, but you still don't know what area of the market is going to collapse the most, what strike price is going to produce the greatest fucking return, which area is going to collapse by a much greater percentage than other areas of the market. And you may have some specific questions, so give us a fucking call now, okay? Or you might as well quit as a fucking trader. Guys, I have zero tolerance for those guys that, call in and they're like, well, Leo, I'd be happy to make $500 a day. Fuck you. Fuck off, okay? The market is giving you an opportunity to make $500 million right now. Are you really going to say fucking no? Seriously. Learn 13 market moves today. And dare to make it huge during this market crash. Let's fucking roll.